So what I wanted to achieve with the house, I had a 1960s house. I wanted to bring it up to modern day standards, to make it a much more comfortable and appealing home to live in, and to have all of the modern comforts and amenities that you would find in a contemporary house. I had read an article about Bespoke quite a few years ago. I think it was Dan doing an editorial piece for a local paper, and it caught my attention. And I wasn't ready to do a renovation at that point in time, but when several years later, when I did come to start to contemplate a renovation, my research brought Bespoke back to my attention, and having done a little bit of internet research and recalling that article, I reached out and made a connection. The colour scheme that I was after was a really simple, elegant and contemporary style that was supported by some natural features. In this case it was predominantly wood, so with some white walls, really clean lines, lovely wooden floors, and quite a dramatic backdrop in the kitchen with the black laminate. My favourite space. It is really hard to pin one particular space, because part of the brief was to make the house as functional as possible and to use all of the space that was available within the existing footprint of the house. So, I love coming home and after dinner being in the lounge room and just watching TV. I've got a fantastic purpose-built work desk, which has been great from the work from home perspective. I love the kitchen. It's just totally functional and practical, and particularly the utility space behind the kitchen where all of the mess and the muck and the laundry sit, but it all just blends together. It works beautifully together. As I expected it. I think because there was such a lot of planning and forethought given to the design, the finishes, the layout, it's worked together well, and all of the rooms flow really seamlessly. My furniture fitted very well back into the remodelled spaces, and it's just a very relaxing and comfortable house to live in. There isn't anything I would want to really change. The floor plan, the layout, the flow of the house, the connectedness of the different spaces all works really well. I think it's like with most things, when you live in it, you might say, I wish I had an extra PowerPoint here or an extra PowerPoint there, but there would be nothing that I would want to remodel that doesn't work well. A really positive experience. Having gone into the planning for a big renovation, the trepidation, the feedback you hear from other people whose experiences haven't gone so well, the cooperation between Nicole and Adam, my builder, was just sensational, and I think that's we all worked really well together to deliver on the brief and the project, and it's fantastic. It's been a fantastic outcome.